Oh my gosh. Am I alive? Am I alive? Yes, sir, I am. All right. I am live. This is weird. I hope I'm not lagging. Um, I don't know. I did a test stream. I was reviewing it, and it was a little laggy in the beginning, but then it sorted itself out. Later on. But like, yeah, I don't know. Let's see. All right, gonna check it out. All right, I am a little laggy. It doesn't appear to be. Doesn't from my screen from my end. It doesn't look like I'm lagging, but it it is. So hopefully it'll sort itself out. Maybe if I'm not moving too much. I don't know. Yeah, it'll probably sort itself out. Just take a screenshot. Post this on the story. Sorry, I'm just posting this on on my Instagram. Chill Out with TV Instagram. If you're not following, please give a follow if you would like. Thank you. Um, yeah. Post this on TikTok. The twisting. Why do you keep smacking her? Lightly smacking her. No, Josie. That's funny. That was funny. I'm sorry. I was watching a TikTok. I got distracted. See, young minds so easily distracted. I don't know. Like, how would I post this on TikTok? Hey, I'm streaming, guys. I mean, that's not interesting. Nobody cares. You know, to for an announcement on TikTok. I guess I could do it. Photos. Uh, oh. I could do without them. Um, you want to see my process into creating a video? I'll show you. All right, I got it. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I'm live streaming. Help! Please check me out. I hope nobody thinks that someone's actually in danger, but I don't know. Let's see. Can you get rid of this friggin' music? I'm like an old guy. know, I probably shouldn't be playing this music. Uh-oh, I'm gonna get a copyright. Shit. This is complicated. This is very boring. Nobody wants to watch this. Sorry, I'm trying to, you know. Oh. Stop playing that song! Damn you, TikTok. How do I stop it from... Where's the editing button for this? Cut. Okay. Yeah, this is a losing battle. I don't understand. I'm still... TikTok still kind of confuses me. Anyway, nobody cares. Nobody cares. You know, I should plan out, better. Um, Still playing that damn song. It's Taylor Swift. Sorry, Taylor. No song, please. Where's the editing button? Pro cut. Okay. Add sound. Voiceover. I'm streaming! Help! Please watch the stream. Thank you. All right. Okay, it sounds really low. All right, let's hear it again. Can I get like TikTok girl to voice it? I am streaming. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of funnies. Ha 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 ha. I was just speaking like TikTok girl. Voice effect. Trickster. What does Trickster sound like? 8 minutes into the stream. This is pretty boring, huh? Why does the volume sound so low? Hmm. I don't know if you heard that.
I am streaming. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of funnies.
All right. I'll voice over again. Just to make it clear, I'm streaming because it doesn't sound, or maybe that's because of the translation with the, I don't know. I am streaming. There's gonna be a lot of ha-has. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Oh, sound effect. Voice effect. Alfred. Like Pennyworth? Alfred Pennyworth?
I am streaming. There's gonna be a lot of ha-has. Ha 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 ha.
Perfect.
I am streaming. There's gonna be a lot of ha-has. Ha 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 ha.
Check it out.
I am streaming. There's gonna be
a lot of ha-has. Ha 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 ha.
There's gonna be a lot of ha-has. Ha 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 ha. I am streaming. There's gonna be a lot of ha-has. Ha 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 ha.
So stupid.
I am streaming. There's gonna be a lot of ha-has. Ha 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 ha.
Enlarge text.
I
Now.
am streaming.
I am
There's gonna be a
streaming.
lot of ha-has.
Ha 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 ha.
I am streaming. There's gonna be a lot of ha-has. Ha 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 ha. I am streaming. There's gonna be a lot of ha-has. Ha 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 ha.
YouTube.
I am streaming.
Okay.
There's gonna be a lot of ha-has. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, ha ha ha's.
I am streaming. There's gonna be a lot of ha-has.
Ha 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 ha. This is getting annoying, isn't it? I'm sorry. Okay. Just I should have done this beforehand. This is a terrible stream. A terrible first time face stream, you know. But like, yeah. All right. Live streaming hashtag YouTube. YouTube doesn't have its own hashtag. Obviously not. Okay. And then post. All right.
What the Fenty Beauty have? I am streaming.
One more time for good measure. Thank you, Alfred. That was beautiful. And if you're not following me on TikTok, Chill Level TV on TikTok, does it? I don't know. Does it look mirrored? I don't know. For those that see the stream, does it look like reverse, like backwards the screen? Just know I'm on TikTok. It's at Chill Level. You know, lot of funnies, lot of funny clips. But anyway, 13 minutes in. Wow, exhilarating stuff. Yeah, that's gonna be all right. So this is my first. I think this is my first face face live stream. I've done live streams before, but you can't see my face because I don't have a camera. You know, in terms, I've done like live streams for games like Fortnite and The Last of Us that I did earlier this year for the first game, and a little bit of The Last of Us Part Two. But I didn't have a face cam, so it was just my voice. Yeah, I don't have all the tools, the typical streamer does, and that's okay. You don't need. It would be nice to have all this stuff, but like, yeah, a lot of streamers they just started off, doing this, just recording off their laptop, and yeah, that's that's how I'm gonna do it. I don't. This is the only laptop I own, the only working one. The other one is I have another laptop that's full of viruses. How I got those viruses, I don't know, man. It's pretty weird stuff. But anyway, yeah, I'm recording this off a Chromebook, and I got this Chromebook that I'm using right now. I actually got it for free from my school back in high school. I was gifted this Chromebook. I don't know if they do this in other schools, but like in my high school, there was like a student of the month type deal. And surprisingly, I became a student of the month, and I did not expect that. I was like, I'm never gonna become a student of the month, you know. and I did, and I got like a free Chromebook, which was pretty exciting. I became student of the month in like my junior year of high school. Yeah, that was pretty exciting. I was like, it was during I went to a like a Catholic high school. Before I went to a Catholic middle school. They do things differently. Yeah, so like in the high school I went to is they would have these prayer services, and yeah, it was during this prayer service where it was announced the student of the month, and it was me. And I was like, first time when I heard my name, I was like, hello, is that correct? I don't want to go up on the stage because we did this in the auditorium. Yeah. And I was like, I don't want to go up stage, but I have to because they called my name. So I went up, and yeah, I just stood there staring at a bunch of people, some people that were asleep because, prayer service, it's not the most exhilarating thing ever. So of course there were some people that were still asleep. It was kind of funny and kind of cool to just be on stage and see what the teachers and faculty would see. It was very interesting. They see everything. Very very weird. Um, but yeah, and yeah, they gifted me a Chromebook, and I was like, oh, cool. And I don't remember the teacher who nominated me because teachers for student of the months, the only way you can become a student of the month was when a teacher would nominate you. They would write out your name and like a ballot or whatever on a paper, and then put it in the box. It's kind of like bowling. It is bowling actually, but yeah, one of my teachers I I love who I I think I know who it was. I think I know which teacher it was. What did she teach? I think it was theology. I know she taught a class that was about doing your taxes. I think it was her. But yeah, I love her. And because of her, I got a free Chromebook, and this is what I'm using now. And yeah, so this is exciting. I've been wanting to do like live streams, like with the face cam, but like I'm not rich. I don't have the money to buy, all this stuff. Like I would love to own a PC. I would love to have all that streaming set up. You know, like I would love the ability to, like I don't know if there's a technical term for it, but like I would just love the ability to like we react to like I can show you what like articles I want to show you, right? Like, you know, there's I don't know how you can do that. I'm not sure. I don't think you can do that on YouTube. Streamlabs, I don't know. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I think I tried downloading Streamlabs, but it's not compatible with the Chromebook. It's only compatible with like Windows and all that. So it's like, oh, well, that sucks. So I don't, I'll be honest, I'm stupid. Like, I don't know streaming. Like, I don't know, like, the technical stuff. I know YouTube more than I know how YouTube works more than how live streaming works in terms like of Twitch and all that. And yeah, and yeah, yeah. So it's unfortunately for me, and I don't know, maybe you guys, whoever watches this, is fine with just seeing my face and hearing me talk. But like for me, for me it would get like boring, I would say. Um, and it would be nice if I could just like cut away. Well, not cut away, but like like where I can minimize the screen my face, and then we would like, you know, I could show you like articles I want to show you or videos I want to show you, so we could like talk and converse, you know. But can't do that. So, but little by little, one day, I'll be, you know, I'll buy myself, a laptop that would be, compatible with the necessary tools that I would need to, further enhance the streaming, my streaming, and yeah. So as of now, just the face, but hopefully I could keep you invested and entertained, and hopefully it's not too laggy. So yeah, because on my end, like I said, it doesn't appear to be laggy, but you know, I think on the video end, it could look okay. Oh well, it looks like it's good now. Hello, do movement. All right, yeah, it sorted itself out. Cool. All right, cool. But yeah, yeah, this is a live stream. I want to do these consistently, and I would love to do some game live streams with a face cam, but don't have it. So as of now, I mean, the live streams I would like to do is just the ones where I like the ones that I could just talk, to you guys and then talk about whatever. Like I love talking about movie news and then just anything that I'm interested in, you know. Um, yeah, just talking about it. And then yeah, games I would just love. I mean, not that I'm not gonna live stream games anymore. Like, yeah, like I could live stream Fortnite. I wish I could live stream like games from my Nintendo Switch, but I don't have the necessary tools for that. I have to buy that. I have to research all that crap. But yeah, so yeah, there's that. And I mean, what else? I mean, there's I'm trying to push hard on, I'm trying to grow the channels. This if if you're new to if this is your first time watching, this is not the only channel that I run. I have another channel as well. Chill Level TV. This is technically this is my second channel, but like yeah, I have two different channels. Chill Level TV. I would consider that the main channel, but that's more for like sketches, skits, more scripted stuff. But like yeah, and then this one, this is more of it's a variety channel. Not that the main channel is in like a variety channel, like like well, I guess when I think of variety, I think of shows that or channels that do different things. Like with this channel, most of the videos that I've done so far have been reaction videos, and that's not something I want to do, consistently. That's not the only thing I want to do, on this channel. Like I would love to do cooking videos, you know, or ghost hunting videos. Like, yeah, that'd be cool and fun. Um I have an idea for a series that, you know, I would like to do. I'm thinking it out in my hand. The first, video that I would like to do for the series. Uh, I guess the working title, like, I mean, sure, it could be the official title for the series is you know, um, why I love like series, and I heard a noise. That was weird. There's this. there's a series I want to do. It's called Why I Why I Love series. It's just basically me talking about stuff that I like like so the first video or episode of the series that I want to do it on is possibly on Taco Bell. I just talk about the things I love about Taco Bell. Not everything is perfect, you know. So, I'm only going to be talking about the stuff that I like about Taco Bell. But also, I'm going to acknowledge, yeah, Taco Bell isn't flawless. It's not perfect, but I'm just going to, talk about the things that, I enjoy of it, and yeah, that's, that's, that's the series I would like to do. So why I love series, and it's not just gonna be about food and all that, like it could be about, just it's a very broad series, an idea. It's just me talking about whatever I love, why I love Funko Pops, Here's one right now. Why I love Funko Pops. Or why I love movies, but I think that one's a little too broad, but also it could go very, very, what's the word? It could go very, very deep. Maybe I'll just stick to specific, like why I love certain directors or why I love certain movies or stuff like that. But like, yeah, that's an idea of a series that I'm working out in my head right now, and you know, I think, yeah, I would like to, at least make one episode, you know, before the end of the year. And yeah, yeah. Um, oh, well, yeah, with the main channel, I mean, like, yeah, still, I still want to, make, sketches and, skits and all that, like with cello, like I want to still, keep doing that. I want to grow the channel, grow the outreach. That's, I just want to get, you getting people's attention is really hard. Especially for sketch, channels. It's really hard. I mean, look at Smosh. Like, I mean, well, Smosh, like they're OG, so of course they're gonna have that built-in audience. But like, like it's still not easy for them, to make sketch content because it's expensive and it's not as popular. Sketch comedy is not as popular as it was, and in those early years of YouTube and or in those golden YouTube years, like in the 2012s, between the 2012s and 15s, So yeah, but sketch comedy is still very much alive. People still do it. Smosh, RDC World One, like Niles, I believe. Yeah, Niles. He's very funny. Um, yeah, no, I love to do it. I love sketch comedy. I love scripted stuff, even though my stuff isn't scripted. I plan it out in my head and then I don't really type it out, but because it's just me, it's nobody else but me. So I just plan out what I want to say, in my head and what the idea of the video is and how I have a sliver an idea of how the video will go, but usually it's on the spot. When I'm filming the video, like it's usually like the direction of the video could change significantly, but like yeah, beforehand, before I start a video, like I'll think out, okay, what's the idea? What's gonna happen? But I generally, when I do a video on the main channel on Chill Out with TV, it's it's more on the spot. It's like yeah, it's like I'm filming and then I'm thinking because I have a slight idea what the ending could be, but then it's not a complete idea. And while filming, I'm like, okay, now the ending has become clear. So yeah, yeah, and then yeah, that I mean the goal with both of these channels with Chicharo and Chillo TV. The goal right now is just to grow, grow outreach, get people's attention, and it's really hard. But I found a way. I found like a, uh, you know, I mean, I found an outlet that's been helping a lot and getting people's attention and you know getting the word out on the channels, and that's with like YouTube Shorts and and TikTok, yeah, and yeah, YouTube Shorts they really help. Like I the most like views have gotten have come from YouTube Shorts, you know, and like of course YouTube Shorts and there's nothing compared to a video because a video of course can be like a second long or even 6 seconds long, but like shorts are dedicated to that short format, to that 15-second format or that 1 minute format, and yeah, and uh, yeah, with like videos, you know, this this is uh, me talking now. Who knows what the future would look like? Maybe 5 years from now, I might have videos that are making like that get like 5,000 views per video. And you know, looking back to now to here, like videos on my main channel usually are getting like one one or four views, or at most two views, you know. But it's tough to navigate the landscape of YouTube, and yeah, because you have to keep in mind, what's hot now, what's everyone talking about, what's everyone interested. You can't really make whatever, even though you can. Let's just it just be harder to get people's attention. Like, there's this video, and also thumbnails. Thumbnails is really, really important. But like, yeah, thumbnails and titles. I thought maybe those maybe had something to do with timing. But also, yeah, like the last video I did on the main channel was was a Barbenheimer. That's clearly taught that the idea is about the Barbenheimer, you know, event that's happening in the real world. With the release of Barbie and Oppenheimer, and how these two very different films released on the same day. And yeah, and the video has not done hot. It's gotten two views. But the clips, the shorts from it, has done better. Because I would, you know, a lot of the shorts that I produce, a lot of the TikToks that I produce are just, straight up clips from, older, from my older videos or from the videos I've done, and those do hot, because attention spans, man, they significantly have diminished, and people are not as interested in watching a 10-minute video or even a 5-minute video. It just all depends on the topic. And with Barbenheimer, I thought, okay, I might do good with this one. Could get up to 10 views, you know, 15, if I'm lucky. And yeah, it did do good. And it might have to do with timing because I did upload a video, I believe, a day after Oppenheimer and Barbie premiered. It would have been better maybe to premiere that video on that very same day, but that was on me because I filmed that video, you know, on the day Oppenheimer and Barbie released, or the day after. No, when did I upload? Oh, I think I probably uploaded that video, Barbenheimer, on a Sunday, so like 2 days after. Yeah. So yeah, timing is everything, and yeah, so that more people can view the video. I'm very proud of it. I think it's a good video, and yeah, all the videos I've done recently, I think they're all good videos. You know, before, back then, like, I don't know, 2 3 years ago, I was just shooting videos just left and right and not really giving much thought to them. Nowadays, when I do a video for like Cello TV, I give some thought to it because I'm like, well, also it all depends on myself if I'm passionate to do, you know, to do a video, you know, like with the Barbenheimer video, like I was like, yeah, I want to do this video. But also I struggle a lot with motivation. Like my body is so used to being lazy and laying in bed. Like it like it's hard for me to do stuff, like to motivate myself, do this. But once I'm doing something, I'm like I'm in the engine, I'm in the mode, you know? But yeah, when I started filming Barbenheimer, I had an idea of sliver an idea of it for it, but then as I started filming, I was like, okay, the idea became clearer. It's a very non-traditional way way to film stuff. Because I'm not really planning out or taking the typical steps to plan out a video as many many do. Um yeah and yeah, I've I when I was at the movie theater to watch Barbie, I was like, I want to film some stuff with me in the movie theater, and I did, and I was like, I don't know what I'm going to use this for, but I need to film it, and I did, and then I found a way to use it in the video. So it was, it was I used it, I recontextualized it as, Coco went to the movie theater to watch Barbie, and then yeah, just filmed this, really, funny, dumb, scene of Coco in the movie theater, and yeah, it was fun. Found a way to use it. Yeah, it's very much my approach to videos now, or has always been. It's like, like if I feel the need to film something, like I don't know what it could be used for, but I have to film it. I do that, and then I find a way to use those clips, you know, and I recontextualize it within whatever video I want to use it in. So yeah, I think David Lynch, if you're a fan of the cinema, I think David Lynch, who's one of my favorite movie directors of all time, I think he does that a lot. I think with Twin Peaks, like the infamous, red room scene from Twin Peaks in episode 3, I believe, Zen or To Catch a Killer or whatever it was called. That infamous, famous scene of Twin Peaks. That was not part of the original script. It was. I believe the story goes David Lynch was like, leaning against this red car, and it was super hot that day, and his hand touched the roof of the car, and obviously it's hot, so it's gonna burn. But then when he touched the roof of the car, the idea for that scene popped into his head, and he was like, you know, he was like, "We got, I have this, this, this. this scene, this image in my head. I have to film it, and they did. And I don't know. I think the trajectory of how Twin Peaks was gonna go changed significantly because of that scene. So it's like, yeah, I take a very David Lynch approach to how I do stuff. Which isn't recommended, but if it if it works for you, then by all means. Um, Now in terms like if you're gonna do like a movie for a studio or you're making a movie that you want a studio to distribute, then you have to play by their rules and adhere to industry standards. Because you have to keep in mind uh, with budget and script and then the actors. Like with certain directors, like it's fine if they do that because they've established themselves. But as a first time, you can't really do that. If you're like a first time director or writer or something or a director, I don't think you can really do that where you're like, I just came up with this scene on the spot. Let's do it. I could be wrong. It's not like I know everything about movie milking, movie making. But yeah, I don't know. I do know. I don't know. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. My throat is drying up. Ugh. Ugh. Oh yeah. So that's that. And yeah. I mean, yeah. And just yeah. I just really, really like with videos and like with the react series that I do on this channel. Like before, like when did I start that series? I think I started it this year. You know, the the I React series, but nowadays, but when I first started it, I was like doing it with every new like notable when a notable movie has a new trailer that just came out. I was like I have to react to it. I have to react to it. But then I started to feel burnout on it. Like I still enjoy it, but now when I do I react to series video, it's gonna be for stuff that I'm genuinely interested in. Like not that I'm not interested in like Gen Z, the Boys spinoff, or like the Gran Turismo movie. I am. It's just like like it's not like I don't need to film a video, for that. I don't need to film a trailer reaction for that trailer for that movie or show. It's fine. Now like because I don't feel as passionate to film a trailer reaction for like a Gran Turismo movie or even a Gen Z TV show or Scream 6. Unlike say like Evil Dead Rise or like Dune, you know, then yeah, like I'm excited to film like a ooh, you heard that? Yeah, then I'm excited and passionate to film a trailer reaction for like for like Dune or like or Andor season 2 if they ever drop a trailer, you know. Like so nowadays I think starting with you know I don't know. It's like I've done 20 of these. Wow. I think ever since probably when Doom Part 2 first dropped its first trailer,
I think ever since then, I've been like, all right, I'm just gonna do trailer reactions to stuff that I'm just gonna do trailer reaction videos for when I really feel passionate for it. So like I've done one for, you know, when Dune, part two dropped its second trailer. I did one for the Willy Wonka movie, and did one for the Ahsoka trailer. Did one for the Blue Beetle trailer. So nowadays when I give it like like yeah, like if, say for example, The Last of Us Part Two dropped, like season two, I mean, say for example it dropped like its first trailer, like I would react to that because I'm very very excited for second season of The Last of Us, but also I'm very passionate to make a trailer reaction for for that trailer, you know. So it's like like yeah. So yeah, I mean nowadays it's just I don't want to force myself to do a video I'm not super passionate about, but YouTube. I mean, I think YouTube. I mean, obviously, yeah, YouTube thrives on consistency and just churning out the content left and right, and you know yeah. In terms of videos, cons- I'm not consistently doing it, but in terms of shorts, then yeah, I'm pretty. I've been pretty consistent in uploading shorts. I've been trying to like you know review. Like I'll like yeah like I'll review. I'll watch old videos of mine and see if there's any like funny or yeah just funny bits from it, and I'll just pull it out and then upload it to TikTok and then YouTube Shorts. But yeah, yeah, because Shorts is the only place where I get any views really, and with Shorts had had I've have I've had like an increase in subscribers. You know, like like at the beginning of this year for this channel, I probably had like 5 or 6 subscribers. But then when I started uploading, YouTube Shorts for this channel, I got an increase of subscribers, and now I'm up to 17. Like that's a huge jump, in my opinion. That's a huge jump, you know. That's of course it's overall it's minuscule, but to me it's like it's a huge jump in subscribers. That has to do with shorts and me putting the word out about my YouTube channel on like Instagram or stuff like that. Uh, but yeah, and yeah, and I don't know. I mean, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, but I think I forgot. Anyway, if I think of it, we'll get back to it. But yeah, let's talk about movie news. Okay, can we talk about McDonald's? Like they've been hyping up this ass featured in meal, and also, I mean, I love that they have an image from Fallen Angels. You know, uh, I if you're not familiar with Fallen Angels, it's directed by this guy named Wong Kar Wai, and he's like one of the greatest directors of all time. I love him. He's one of my favorites, and I love it. His movies are very how you say existential, very very like it could get depressing. It makes you think about life, because the movies are about life, and he's been very influential for a lot of directors. I mean, he was influential to Sofia Coppola when she made Lost in Translation, a great movie, which I recommend to everyone. But like, yeah, I love. I mean, it was so cool. Like seeing Fallen Angels on McDonald's ad, I was like, what? Like that's interesting. Like I don't know. It felt like, wow, McDonald's acknowledges is acknowledging this movie. Like they acknowledge the greatness of this movie. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's like it almost feels like with a movie like Fallen Angels. Like I don't expect a lot of people to know of its existence. So for McDonald's to acknowledge its existence was like whoa, like that's awesome. But anyway, they were hyping up this meal, and I was like, what is this meal? The ass feature in meal, and um, yeah, and then they revealed the Loki sauce, but it's like, don't they? I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but didn't they have the sweet and sour sauce already? I could be wrong, but maybe they didn't. Maybe they didn't have the sweet and sour sauce yet. Like maybe it was gone and they brought it back for Loki. But yeah, it was like, all right, you're bringing back a sauce you had, or you're changing the look of your packaging of a sauce that you already have for Loki. That's it. And I looked up on McDonald's, like on the McDonald's app. Okay, what's this ass feature and meal? And yeah, it's just this. It's just this, man. Again, I don't. It probably looks mirrored or reverse when you're watching it, but it's like I'll just read it off. But the ass feature and meal is just an option, or they're just options of meal. It's just your typical McDonald's meal. Like, all right, you want a Big Mac? Okay, you can get a Big Mac, uh, and then with a Loki sweet and sour sauce, and then a large. You can either have a medium or large fries or soda. You want 10-piece chicken nuggets? We got that. Like, or you want a quarter pounder? We got that too. You can have, it comes with a Loki sauce. That's it. You know, that I thought they were gonna introduce like a special item or something. You know, this is this is just their typical menu with a different name, right? I, am I wrong? Like, I don't get it. Okay, yeah, I mean they made like this short on their Twitter account. Sorry, X account, and it's like it's showing the pop culture relevance of McDonald's. Like they're showing all these movies and TV show clips where McDonald's is mentioned, and it's like yeah, that's pretty cool. But I was like, I don't know. I was hoping for something like how they had with Grimace's birthday, they had the Grimace shake. I was hoping for something like that, but it's like the Loki sauce, sweet and sour sauce, and I like I don't remember. Like don't like the only sauce I ever get from McDonald's is barbecue. So I feel like didn't they already have the sweet and sour sauce? So it was I don't know, but anyway, sweet and sour sauce, McDonald's. Yeah, get it, man. Szechuan sauce. I remember the craze for that.
They're never bringing back the Szechuan sauce, man.
As long as Rick and Morty is still airing, they're never bringing it back. Well, I don't know. They could bring it back, but I don't think it'll
Be as hyped as it was back when season 3 of Rick and Morty was airing.
But yeah. Yeah, I was hoping for something more. I was hoping for like a special item, but it's just Loki sauce, which is probably a sauce they already had, or I don't know. It's like is they're bringing back a sauce that they had. I don't know. It's like I don't know. But anyway, I don't know. It feels like all right. You're hyping up this ass featured in meal, but it just feels I don't know.
It would have been cool if they had like if they were selling like these limited edition cups, or like I don't know. I don't know if you order a McDonald's bag, McDonald's. I don't know. Maybe the bag will look different. It'll probably look like that.
I could be wrong, but yeah, I don't know. I was hoping for something. I expected better McDonald's.
Even Burger King can do better. Speaking of Burger King, I did have Burger King recently. I'll admit this, you know, like my favorite fries were Burger King fries. Like I genuinely love Burger King fries. I was like, because I was sick of McDonald's fries. I was like, it's the same thing, you know. Like I've had a lot of McDonald's. So I was like, I'm sick of McDonald's fries. And then,
I think the reason I love Burger King fries was because it didn't taste like McDonald's fries.
So I was like, these are my favorite fries now. And
Yeah, recently I had Burger King fries. They don't taste great. They don't taste good no more. Or they always tasted shitty. I maybe that was it.
maybe I was just blind by love, you know. Yeah, Burger King fries, it's just like
They ain't good no more. Or they were never good in the first place.
but yeah, their chicken sandwiches are pretty good. The ones that are like these long sub ones, those are pretty good. I really like those. Um,
But disappointment. I'm just disappointed. And yeah. Anyway,
I think my favorite fries. I don't know. I think McDonald's. Yeah, McDonald's are my favorite fries. I mean, they can never. I mean, they could disappoint you. Like sometimes you'll get McDonald's fries that don't have enough salt, or they're not crispy enough. You know. Well, I think you can ask for extra crispy fries from McDonald's, but I don't know. You guys want to see something cute?
I'll show you. There she is. Oh yeah, that's the real star right there. Hey man, are you awake?
Smile, you're on camera. She doesn't like being on camera. She's too much of a diva. But it's been an hour into stream.
An hour of streaming. Nice. I'm fucking proud of myself. Tears.
Right. I keep distracting myself. Well, not distracting. Like this is like this is the type of streams I want to do. Just you know, just talk about whatever really. And talk about just talk about stuff I'm interested in, and yeah, I'm just like or stuff that I want to rant about. But yeah, but anyway, let's get into like some movie news. I don't know. Let's see what movie news are out and about. All right, so there's been this huge controversy with Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. The digital release being having these altered altered scenes and like having these altered scenes compared from the theatrical version. You know, Phil Lord of Phil Lord and Chris Miller, has commented, reading from Discussing Film. Great, a great account. You guys should follow them if you're into movies and want to know anything about movies and movie news. These guys and gals, they're great. Follow them. But yeah, Phil Lord, he says, I think most of the changes are improvements for the version of Across the Spider Verse available on home release. Well, that's one of the producers that has just commented. And I think a lot of people would disagree because, I mean, what I saw of Across the Spider Verse, the version I saw in theaters, because apparently there's like an alternate version of Across the Spider Verse that was also playing in theaters. And I think that was very on purpose. That's them playing into the multiverse aspect of these Spider-Man movies. But yeah, yeah, I think a lot of people would disagree, with this statement because. But then again, I mean, yeah, I mean, it would be like it would be nice if, like, in the digital version, maybe it would. I don't know. I don't know how expensive it would be, but like if the digital version offered like the alternate versions of Across the Spider Verse, and you can choose which version of Across the Spider Verse to watch. And yeah, I think that would have been the best solution because you give people options. Instead, instead you're relegating people to you know one option. Because you made clear that there are alternate versions of this movie that has been seen by the public. You know, um, so yeah, yeah. I mean, I've seen like a side by side clip scene scene of this one moment where Gwen thought that Miles died, and in in the theatrical version, she's like, there's this piece of dialogue where you hear her say, "No, no, 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 no," but there's in the digital release, you hear her say no, but it's very muffled and very like quiet, you know. So it's like, yeah, I prefer the theatrical version of that moment than the digital version. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I love the movie. It's great. Uh, I, I mean, I don't know when I'll buy because I prefer to buy physical releases, physical media. So when I buy the movie and rewatch it, I don't know. Maybe I'll agree with people. But as of now, since I haven't seen the digital release version of Across the Spider Verse, I can't really comment and say, oh, this negates, the movie. This makes the movie worse or better, So, yeah. Oh, snap. First look at the Toxic Avenger reboot. I've heard about this. Starring Peter Dinklage, Jacob Tremblay, Taylor Page, Elijah Wood, and Kevin Bacon. Kevin Tocino! Yeah, I've heard about this. Very you can't really see the Toxic Avenger. I'm assuming Peter Dinklage is playing him. I think that's what I heard. He was gonna play him. Yeah, this is like this is a reboot of the who Trauma? Is it Trauma? No, it's not Trauma. Who did the Toxic Avenger movies? Toxic Avenger. Lloyd Kaufman, yeah. Yeah, so it's like he's someone that's worked with James Gunn, the DC, the DC universe's what's he called? Co-CEO? Yeah. Of Trauma Entertainment. Trauma Entertainment, yeah. So, see, I was right. Legendary Entertainment produced this film. Oh, interesting. All right. They own the rights to Toxic Avenger. All right. I've never seen the Toxic Avenger movie or any of the Trauma movies, but yeah. I mean, I'll definitely check it out when it comes out. It's supposed to come out this year, September 21st. Oh no, that's when it premieres at Fantastic Fest. When it'll open to the general public, that's unclear. I think. Um, Gen- why did I write general? Toxic Avenger. Doesn't say. All right, well, I would definitely check it out. It's a good Halloween October movie, even though it's premiering. I think it was. I think it could probably premiere in October to the audience, to the public. But yeah, cool. So. 15 years ago today, the Star Wars, the Clone Wars movie released in theaters. Gosh, I remember watching that movie. I saw it in theaters. Yeah, 15 years ago. When did that movie premiere? I think it was, if I had to guess, it was probably because Revenge of the Sith was in 2005. 2008. I think that's when it came out. Let's look it up. Clone Wars movie. 2008. Yeah, baby. That's when it came out. Yeah, not a good movie by any standards, but as a kid, you know, I thought it was good. Or I don't know. I think, I mean, well, as a kid, I think I was just like, oh, Star Wars as an animated movie. Cool, man. And then I never rewatched it. So I was like, I don't know, maybe as a kid I was like, it's passable. I don't remember what my feelings for that movie was when I first watched it, but yeah, I haven't rewatched it. Um, but I've seen clips of the movie, and
no bueno. It's not a good Star Wars movie. You know, it's about isn't this movie about the kidnapping of Jabba the Hutt's like nephew or something? Oh yeah,
I'm on the Wikipedia. In the film, Count Dooku and Jabba the Hutt's Uncle Zero
orchestrate a plan to turn Jabba against the Galactic Republic by framing the Jedi for the kidnapping of his son. Oh shit! Yeah, I saw these clips from that animated movie, the Clone Wars animated movie,
and it's very funny. I don't know who I think it was a YouTuber or someone was making fun of the fact that in the Clone Wars anime movie, a bunch of the characters like they do these repeated motions, like where
they do this a lot in the movie.
they're just doing that, like a whole bunch of different characters are just doing this. I mean, yeah, I mean that's like
I don't know how big of a budget this movie had, but that I mean that's one way to show that you don't have the biggest budget. 8.5 million. So yeah, that's not a big budget at all, but it's I mean bigger than any independent movie I would say, but right for an anime movie, I think that's pretty low or pretty average. I don't know. I don't know. For a theatrical animated movie, I don't know. I don't know what the typical budget it was
back in 2008.
but interesting. Bradley Cooper's Maestro. Carey Mulligan for Netflix. Looks like an Oscar movie. First new look at Michael Fassbender and David Fincher's The Killer, releasing November 10th on Netflix. I'm very excited for that. I love David Fincher.
Another one of my favorite directors. I love his movies, whether it's Seven, Gone Girl, Zodiac, The Social Network, just
You name it. The guy is just brilliant with what he does. And yeah, this is a movie. This is a movie where he, is delving back into his roots
of like, just crime thrillers. So that's very exciting.
Angel Manuel Soto says a lot of the combos in Injustice 2 were used as a reference for fights and weapon manifestations in Blue Beetle. That's pretty cool. So would you say Blue Beetle is a video game adaptation then? It's not. They just took inspiration from
the Blue Beetle of the Injustice 2 game
in terms of fighting and weapon. But that's pretty cool, man. I haven't played Injustice. I remember Mortal Kombat versus DC. I played that a little bit. That was fun. It's cool to see Mortal Kombat. This is also a weird crossover. If you think about it, it's like, wow, two properties I never would have thought would have a crossover, but it was still pretty cool. I I think yeah, it would be awesome if they ever did like a
Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter, but that's never gonna happen. Maybe, I don't know, because like Street Fighter,
they're not known for graphic violence. They're not known for that. That's more. I think if Mortal Kombat was ever going to cross over with another fighting game, it could be Smash Bros. But then again, well, yeah, no,
I mean, like Smash Bros. Brings in whoever. Like, like they brought in Solid Snake, and in his games you know in his games he does graphic violence, right? I could be wrong. I mean, he has like M-rated games, doesn't he? So I'm assuming Solid Snake does like violent solid things, you know. But like, yeah, but like, I don't know. Solid Snake isn't known for the violence, unlike characters from Mortal Kombat are known for the violence. So like, if you were to bring in Scorpion to Smash Bros, to not to not see blood associated with him is like, that's weird, and wrong. But yeah, Street Fighter, they're like, yeah, no, probably won't happen. American Horror Story, that's still going on. I think I've only ever seen the first season of American Horror Story, and that what was that called? Murder House, something like that. Yeah, oh, still going on. Delicate with Emma Roberts and Kim Kardashian. I had a funny joke, but I'm not gonna say it. All right. Cross Spider Verse has different versions because an international cut was made 2 months before release to be translated into different languages. The team still had some shots that they felt they could do better for the finished version. Okay. But they changed for the digital release, they changed like dialogue, in terms of editing out some dialogue. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. Beyond the Spider Verse will be released when it is ready. What we're trying to accomplish with the film is have it be the most satisfying conclusion to the story than it can be, that it can be. Adds Chris Miller. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, give the animators as much time as they need, man, because animators are very overworked and not as not as not as appreciated by people that work in the industry, and also they deserve raises for sure. Especially the animators that worked on the Spider Verse movies. Like, yeah, like the amount of work, like, can't imagine that. But yeah, because originally this movie was scheduled to come out next year, and a lot of people were saying that's not going to happen. Because even people that worked on the movie were like, yeah, we really haven't really started work on Beyond the Spider Verse yet. So it's like, yeah, that movie's not coming out next year. When? That's, whoo. I mean, I mean, the strike's going on, the writer strike, and then the actor strike. Uh, I'm guessing the actor strike also includes voiceover actors. Um, so yeah, give or take late 2024 or even early 2025. Maybe that's maybe when we could get Beyond the Spider Verse. Long time for a cliffhanger. But I tell you, I tell people this. I don't really tell people this, but I'll say this. When Twin Peaks, when it ended,
in the 90s, and on the cliffhanger. People were when it was when the show got canceled. You know, it's not like they planned for the show to get canceled. You know, I think they were hoping for the show to continue, so they left it on a cliffhanger. I think, you know, the show got canceled and the show ended on a cliffhanger, and then it would be like what 20 some years later that Twin Peaks would get revived. Um, oh yeah, well they did make the movie, which is a prequel, but also kind of a sequel. Um, but they didn't never really resolve the cliffhanger until Twin Peaks: The Return, you know, came about, and that was like 20 some years later. To be fair, I wasn't alive in the 90s. Well, I was like in 99, but I was like a baby, you know. So it's like, yeah, uh, yeah, yeah. People were able to wait for the well to be. Yeah, okay, that's a bad example. Never mind. You know what? Never mind. Bad example because it's not like they announced, oh yeah, Twin Peaks will continue, you know, and then it didn't. Not really. And then out of the blue, it was. It got revived. So yeah, never mind. But nonetheless, I think we can wait, right? But it is a long time. Angel Manuel Soto on the Blue Beetle Battalion. That type of energy is the type of energy that I only wish every movie has. Seeing this group of people I don't even know show so much love gives me a little bit of hope on humanity. Yeah, man. Uh, so right now, I don't know what people are predicting Blue Beetle's gonna do on the opening weekend box office, but yeah, I think what it was predicted to make like 36 something, no 36 million in the opening weekend box office. But yeah, I don't know. Ugh. Yeah, Blue Beetle. Like I'm excited to watch it. You know, I've reviews for it came out and it's been pretty positive. Also, take it with a grain of salt because a lot of people were pretty positive on the Flash, and I thought it was a bad movie, but uh, you know, it wasn't like the greatest superhero movie of all time or like one of the greatest. It definitely wasn't. Although some people might think it is, but like, yeah, um, yeah, I'm excited for it. Hopefully, it does good because yeah, I mean, it all depends on. Sorry, my cat made a noise. It all depends on the box office, I believe. If we're gonna get another Blue Beetle movie, I mean, yeah, it'll definitely depend on the box office because, like Shazam 2, like that's like probably the biggest box office bomb, or it could be the Flash, but I mean, the Shazam 2 movie like made like 100 and some million on a budget of who knows what. That and including marketing costs is like whoa shit. Like, yeah, does that mean Shazam's gonna get another movie? I don't think so. Not at least for a very 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 long time. You know, if Shazam were to get another movie, not it'll probably be a reboot. You know, but also if we were to see the character of Shazam again, he'd probably be in a supporting role. You know, like if we were to see Zachary Levi Shazam again, like I could see them only bringing him back as a supporting character, which is unfortunate. because I like Shazam movies, especially the first one. You know, the first one did a lot better, but like, yeah, it's. I think, in my opinion, from my perspective, I think the pandemic really, really changed. Like the height of the pandemic, really, really, really changed things because it's like, well, prevented people from going to the movie theaters, and also when the pandemic really to start, when the pandemic really started to die down, and people were now able to go to the movies again, but you know, people were now being more, I guess, picky with what movies to go watch and support because during the height of the pandemic, it was like people had to be picky with what movies to watch. And before the pandemic, it was like, you know, you can you can count on any movie making above 300 million, you know? But like nowadays, like people are now people got used to being picky with what movies to go out and support, you know? Because during the pandemic, the height of it, people had to be, like I had to be picky with what movies to go out and see. Like like uh like I rented out an entire movie theater to go watch Godzilla vs Kong with me and my family, and yeah, and that was back in 2021. But also that, yeah, man, that the movies like like Shazam 2, I mean, like could have been a lot better. Same with the Flash, but like, and also it has to do with the DCEU as a whole, like the movie, like that universe, more so, more so has churned out mediocre, mediocre movies than good movies. Not that the DCU hasn't had good movies, like it has, like the Suicide Squad, the first Shazam, the first Wonder Woman, the first Aquaman. Um, I would say Birds of Prey as well. Like, yeah, not that the DCEU doesn't have good stuff; it does. It's just that more often than not, they churn out mediocre stuff. So it's like, yeah, people were like, I think people got used to expecting me mediocre mediocrity. I don't know how you say it. I don't even know if that's a word, but like people got used to they got used to expect from DC nothing but mediocre, you know? So yeah. So with Blue Beetle, I hope it does good. I hope it does better than Shazam and the Flash. That would be great. That would definitely show like the higher ups and James Gunn and all Peter Safran and all them. Like it will definitely show to people that, oh yeah, people like Blue Beetle. They like the character. They like his vibe. They like his world and his roster of characters that surround him. You know. So yeah, like if Blue Beetle outperforms the Flash and Shazam together, then that's like, yeah, I think you can guarantee a sequel to Blue Beetle. You can guarantee with seeing Sholo
Mario Duenas, Blue Beetle again. You know, you can guarantee on seeing him again. So has anybody heard of this movie that A24 is going to release? Sounds really funny and exciting. You know, dream scenario with Nicolas Cage and Michael Cera. Like it sounds like sounds sounds fascinating and like yeah. The film follows a professor who becomes an overnight celebrity after appearing in everyone's dream. Like like what? Okay. That sounds like a Nicolas Cage movie. And with Michael Cera, like bring it on. I don't know if this is gonna be like a black comedy or a drama or a horror movie. I'm not really sure. But Ari Aster's involved, and Ari Aster does make some pretty disturbing, fucked up, weird stuff. I mean, like I went to see like Beau is Afraid. I was like, that's that's the craziest movie I saw this that I've seen this year. You know, Beau is Afraid. That movie's insane. It's insane, but I loved it. Okay, so it's a comedy film. All right, kind of reminds me of this. I don't know. I think it's a creepy pasta, but it's like of this uh, on YouTube. I don't know. I don't remember. Like there's some YouTube video talked about this this guy or this creepy pasta or something. I don't. Like I said, I don't know if it was a creepy pasta, mm, but like it's where people. Oh, there it is. I know. There it is. This creepy guy here. Yeah, people. Okay, so this is okay. This is something that has happened in the real world, supposedly. But like, yeah, this man is a person who has allegedly appeared uh, in thousands of people's dreams since 2006. But has never been identified in the real world. Yeah, yeah. It reminded because I saw a video, talking about this. That was really interesting and fascinating. It's a really creepy picture, but it's really interesting. Like thousands of people supposedly have seen this man in their dreams. Maybe that's what the movie. Maybe that's what the movie's based upon. Based up, based upon. You know, I mean, Nicolas Cage kind of looks like him. Well, not really. I mean, there's probably articles comparing the two. Yeah, 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 that's one I. My voice is dying. That's one I'll be interested in checking out. You know, but like I say that like a lot. I can't even talk anymore. I say that a lot, but like yeah, or like I say that a lot. That's really annoying. Oh, excuse moi. Oh hey, I just
gained 2 subscribers on this channel. Thank you, thank you. I'm up by 19. Woo! Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Thank you to whoever subscribed. I did gain subscribers, right? I had 17. Yep, I did. I'm not going crazy. Trying to get one more subscriber for Chillable TV. Just need one more to get 50. I'm almost to the halfway point. Yeah. All right. Well, TikTok, me announcing live streaming has got 200. It's got 241 views. Nice. I like it. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. Okay. See, I wasn't crazy. I did have 17 subscribers. And I just gained 2 more. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Hello, hello. Sorry, just checking on the live stream. Anyway, but anyway, I always say that. Ah, my throat hurts. What else? What else to talk about? Uh, what else to talk about? I I mean, can I just say this? Like, I love the resurgence that Smosh is getting. Like, ever since Ian and Anthony reunited, it's just like Smosh has had this resurgence, you know, and like and everything. People are talking about Smosh. They're tuning into their content. It's very cool and very exciting. Yeah, like after Anthony left, like I kept watching because I love just I love the channel in general. Like I love the cast that they have, and the people that they have added over the years. Like I I love, like the content that they're doing, nowadays is very very fun and exciting. Like, you know, reading Reddit stories on Smosh Pit, done by Shane. Like I love that series. So good. I love that they brought back the Smosh cast with Shane and Amanda as the host. And apparently, well, not apparently, it's been confirmed, but like Ian and Anthony, they're gonna have their own podcast. Uh, they they posted a teaser about it yesterday, and it's people are speculating what it could be about. Like it wasn't clear what the teaser was teasing. You know, some people are speculating, oh, it's teasing them making music again, making another music video. But I think it's a teaser for their upcoming podcast that they're gonna do. Tomorrow it's supposed to get revealed what the teaser was about. It
probably gonna drop like a trailer for the podcast. I mean, I would like if they drop the first episode as well tomorrow, but like, yeah, I don't know. But I mean, it is interesting that if they're teasing their, it's interesting that they're teasing their podcast on their main channel and not on the Smosh Cast channel, but just to get the word out. But yeah, I'm excited for that. I mean, I can only speculate what their podcasts could be about, but it's called. I mean, if it is the podcast, it's called Flashback with Smosh. So I'm guessing they're gonna like look back on the videos they've done and just like do an episode, kind of like a lot of these TV show podcasts are doing, like the It's Always Sunny podcast. You know the oh my gosh, they'll like yeah, they'll look back on an episode that they did, and whatever episode they're talking about, that'll be what the podcast is about, or that'll be what the podcast episode is about. Same with the Office podcast and like the Boy Meets World podcast. So I'm guessing that's what they're gonna do. You know, um, so yeah, that'd be cool. Maybe they'll have guests. People that have appeared like in their videos, like um like the guy that played the teleporting fat guy, or like the guy that played that damn neighbor. You know, yeah, man, I'm a Smosh fan. I know the lore, but yeah, so that'll be exciting. My freaking throat, man. Interesting. Oh, I mean, I should. Well, before that, hold up. There's talk. There's talks of Andrew Garfield. What being what? No, like, hold up. Talks of Andrew Garfield maybe in Secret Wars. Hold up. Um. All right, I'm reading it from this website called Inside the Magic. Marvel's. Oh wait, let me read the title. Kevin Feige reportedly pulls Tom Holland. Andrew Garfield will return. Okay, what does that mean? The Marvel Cinematic Universe is about to get interesting, with Andrew Garfield reportedly returning swing back in as Spider-Man. Spider-Man No Way Home did the unthinkable. Fans never expected Marvel Studios to make a movie where both Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland got to team up against Spider-Man villains from all of their movies. All of their movies except Tom Holland, you know. Having Tom Holland face Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin was a dream come true, and something that fans were so thankful to see. Very much so. Yeah, man. Green Goblin, Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin, one of the best MCU villains, hands down, no question. Sam Raimi's Spider-Man was a special gem that killed off Dafoe's Green Goblin in the first movie after the actor went all out with his performances, and
and fans wish they could have gotten more. You see the door open. That's the cat. You got it. You got it, boo. She don't got it. You got it, man. Oh, excuse you. Go. She's got it. Yep. And fans wish they could have gotten more. Still, No Way Home created one of the best movies after Avengers Endgame and set the bar for how to handle a multiverse movie. It certainly did. Well, I would say Into the Spider Verse set the bar and still has set the bar. That and also Everything Everywhere All at Once. This is something the MCU struggles to do now. Phase 5 is starting with a rocky start, with most projects not landing with good reviews or a great box office. Unlike other franchises, many fans are starting to lose faith in the MCU, which is why Kevin Feige might be calling in more favors for Avengers Secret Wars. Everyone knows that Secret Wars will be the biggest MCU movie ever made. The list of cameos for that movie will be extensive, as it will be the culminating moment in the multiverse saga. Fans expecting dozens of cameos, and Andrew Garfield's Spider Man could easily be on that roster. hmm One insider reports that right before the strikes began, Kevin Feige called Andrew Garfield to ask the actor about Secret Wars and to see if he was interested in having a role in the big movie. Before the strikes, Kevin Feige reached out to Andrew Garfield about having the Spider-Man appear in Avengers Secret Wars. Before the strike. Okay, it's just reported by Can We Get Some Toast at Can We Get Toast? That's what it says. Andrew Garfield could be asked to return as Spider Man because while Tom Holland is the MCU Spider Man, there's a good chance the actor might not make the cut for the movie. Why? Holland's Peter Parker Spider Man needs time away from the Avengers and big scale events after No Way Home. And fans have spent the past few years seeing Peter fight Avenger level threats and not be the friendly neighborhood Spider Man we all love. True, very true. It's time for Spidey to face off against Kingpin and other street level villains from Charlie Cox's Daredevil before heading back to Journey with the Avengers. Andrew Garfield would be the perfect temporary fit for Spidey in Avengers 6 because the actor has no ties in the MCU. Well, that's not true. I mean, he appeared in No Way Home, and then yeah, and can continue the story in Secret Wars. Maybe get the the symbiote that was left behind by Tom Hardy's Venom, and kick off a new movie dealing with the symbiote, which would be a callback to the original Secret Wars comics and give fans what they want. Um, yeah, I mean, I think look, I think we all know Spider-Man 4 is going to happen with Tom Holland, and I think it'll happen before Secret Wars or even King's Dynasty. Or you know what? I guess I could see Spider-Man 4 happening between Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars. But I think it's more likely that will happen before Kang Dynasty. Um yeah. Sony still hasn't announced, you know, like a Spider-Man 4 officially, I don't think. And well, obviously they still haven't announced like a release date for Spider-Man 4. But like give or take, when does King Dynasty come out? I think 2026. So yeah, 2026. Uh, give or take, like
2025, or maybe on the same year, Spider-Man 4 could get released, but before, Kang Dynasty. But I can see that happening. Andrew Garfield as is like a temporary replacement as our Spider-Man. You know, like like if Spider-Man's gonna be if Spider-Man's gonna have a role in Avengers Secret Wars, what the article is suggesting, maybe Andrew Garfield is gonna fill in as the Spider-Man for Avengers Secret Wars, if that makes sense. I probably made it more complicated, but yeah. And I mean, I don't see Spider-Man 4 happening after Avengers Secret Wars. I think it's gonna happen beforehand, and then like Spider-Man 4. I think Spider-Man 4 will have MCU Peter Parker deal with a deal with a threat that affects the neighborhood. You know, um, yeah, and so he won't be dealing like with the multiverse. I don't think. But then when it comes to Avengers Kang Dynasty or with Avenger movies in general, and you know, yeah, plug Spider-Man back into it because these Avenger movies will they're dealing with world-ending threats. And, well, Spider-Man movies, Shang-Chi, pretty much every MCU movie are dealing with world-ending threats. But with the Avenger movies, they're dealing with universe-ending threats, and that's different because that's the universe. So, yeah, just I I think what's gonna happen is Spider-Man 4 before Avengers Kang Dynasty, or between Avengers Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars, and then we get Peter in a movie that has him deal with something affecting or that could theoretically destroy New York City, and then when it comes time for Avengers Secret Wars or Avenger Kang Dynasty, just plug Peter in, and they'll have him dealing with the universe ending, multiverse ending stuff along with the other Avengers. Because Avenger movies are about the Avengers, not about one character, and it's about saving the world or saving the universe, and like, yeah, I want Peter, Peter Parker to, save, be focused on saving New York and just New York in his movies. But like when it comes time to Avengers movies, like, like, yeah, like those movies are about these grand scales, right? Sorry, talking to my cat. Yeah, the Avenger movies are about these giant ass scales of threats. So like, of course, if the universe is in danger, why wouldn't MCU Peter Parker be involved? Of course, when Infinity War and Endgame happened, we didn't see like Adam Warlock or any of the Eternals get involved, even though theoretically the Eternals should have gotten involved. But yeah, but there's millions of explanations as to why they theoretically didn't get involved. But nonetheless, when it comes with the multiverse, that's something where every hero is gonna have to get involved, whether they like it or not. So, yeah, that's how I see it. But it would be great to see Andrew Garfield again. I think he will be back. Him and Toby. I think they'll be in Secret Wars, and I think Secret Wars will definitely feature these other versions of characters that we have seen before. I mean, I think Hugh Jackman Wolverine. I think Hugh Jackman's Wolverine will be in Secret Wars. I think Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider is going to be in there. I think a lot of I think a lot of you know characters from the Fox universe will appear in Secret Wars. Just like there's already been confirmation of like of of one Fox character appearing in Deadpool 3, which is Jennifer Garner's Elektra. She's gonna be in Deadpool 3. Um, but yeah, there's like crazy rumors of all these characters that might appear in Deadpool 3. But also, yeah, Secret Wars will be the culmination of the multiverse saga, and it'll be it's gonna be the biggest movie of the year, the biggest movie the MCU has ever done by far. I don't know how you top the multiverse after that, but like, yeah, yeah, we're definitely gonna see past versions of characters. You know, we're gonna see other version of characters that we've seen before. Like I think we'll see like some characters from the Sony Spider-Man universe appear in Secret Wars just because of the blatant, connections that have been made between the two. Like I feel like okay, they're like planning together. Like Marvel Studios and Sony are like planning together. You know, they're like because uh because Vulture appearing in the at the end of Morbius is like that's detrimental for one to the MCU and to the Sony universe because of the concept that they introduced, which was incursions. If someone from a different universe is is existing in a universe that is not their own, they could cause an incursion where where one or both universe collide. You know, so it's like so theoretically, Sony Universe is gonna have to be pulled into the fold. In terms of the multiverse saga and all that. And yeah, and what was I gonna say? Yeah, I think we're gonna see some of the Sony Spider-Man universe characters appear. So like Tom Hardy's Venom, maybe Madam Web. I can see Madam Web being involved because of she's Madam Web. She deals with the multiverse and all that. Um, I could, I could imagine a scenario where we see characters from Into the Spider Verse appear, like Miguel O'Hara, maybe, or or maybe even Miles. Like, would they stay animated if they appeared in Secret Wars? I don't know. That's an interesting scenario because we spoiler alert for Across the Spider Verse, but we did see like variants of characters. We did see like live action characters appear in Across the Spider Verse. Like we saw Donald Glover, we saw him appear. We saw them reference. We saw like archival footage of of the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies and the Mark Webb, Spider-Man movies. So like yeah, it's clear that you know animated universes can they coexist with live action universes. So yeah, I mean the reason it's fine if a live action character appears in like in those films like in Into the Spider Verse or Across the Spider Verse. Like it's fine if a live action character appears in that film because it's like I don't know. It's more like you're able to accept them more. Uh, Unlike if it was reversed, like if you like if the universe is primarily live action and then an animated character just came about and appeared unless if it was a comedy bit, then yeah, I could see it working. But like if they wanted to have, say, Miles participate in like a in an action scene in like Secret Wars, like would they keep him animated? Like I don't know, man. Like I don't know if it will, and even if they did, I don't know if it would work. I don't know if it would translate well, you know. But I don't know. Stranger things have happened, and I, I don't know. Anything's possible. Anything is possible. Tell that to your teachers. Tell that to your teachers, guys. But anyway, I think that'll do it for me, guys. And just want to say thank you for watching the live stream. Thank you for watching and checking it out. I hope you enjoy it. Hope it wasn't boring. I I I really hope it wasn't boring, but if it was, I'm sorry. I'll try to be more entertaining. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll definitely be doing more of this. Definitely. When I don't know, but yeah, I'll try to be consistent with it. But I really enjoy this. This was a lot of fun. Thank you for watching, guys, and please subscribe. Please subscribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. Have a good day. Adios. Adios, muchachos.